morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. What a year. What a year. For each one of us, it was different, wasn't it? For each one of you, it was a different year. The one thing that we all have in common now is we all get to start next year with the experience of this year. So I ask you, is this next year going to be destination driven, or will this next year be contribution driven? And what's the difference? Imagine starting last year with a destination driven mind. So I'm going to achieve this, and I'm going to achieve that, and I'm going to get this, and I'm going to buy this, or I'm going to get this, which is, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but what if you were so vested in that, and then out of left field something happens? And if you can't have something to focus in on, you tend to drift. And as you drift, you become less of a great decision maker, choice maker. You want to make next year a green R year for you. So if your future is contribution driven, the one thing that you have control over, the one thing we all have control over is ourselves. And we can make a decision right now, that 1 year from today, I will be a better person a year from today than I am right now, by focusing in on those things that matter most. Those things that matter most. Now, how do I do that? The first thing that you do is you have to know yourself. So you do an assessment of yourself. Where do I stand right now? In those areas of the things that I value most, where do I stand? And you make a list of those things. If you had stewardship responsibilities in your business, make a list to it. What about your family? What about your health? What about experiences, learning, being able to go? Dan Sullivan says, always make your future greater than your past. Well, you do that by learning from your past. So what have you done? Take the time right now to learn from your past and put down those things that you've learned. And then look at your future. Now, focusing in on yourself means, yes, I want to accomplish this. I want to have milestones along the way, but I want to be able to respond to anything that comes my way. And the way that I do that is making myself stronger for myself and those things that I value most, and thinking that true. So the first thing you do is you know yourself. Where do I stand now? Then you envision yourself out 1 year from now. And you envision those things that you value most out there, strong and able to work with you, but you're getting stronger in those areas. And no matter what happens, you can use your talents to make things even better. So you know yourself, you envision a brighter future for those things that matter most. Then you lift where you stand. That means get in motion. Set yourself out to motion is more important than the destination. The journey is more important than the destination. What can I do this day to be in motion? If it's to do one push-up, do one push-up. If it's to read one verse of Scripture, read one verse of Scripture. And you'll always do more. If it's to make a call, if it's to be at the whatever it is, it's our choices that'll make the difference in this next year. And our choices are based upon the decisions we make, then the character to carry out those decisions once the emotion of making that decision is passed. You see, people don't experience your intentions. They only experience our behavior, our actions. And if our habits are not aligned, if our actions are not aligned, if our habits are not aligned with our dreams, you can either elevate your behavior or lower your dreams. So, know yourself. Where do I stand now? Be true to yourself. What am I going to look like a year from now? Am I growing? Am I experiencing growth? 3, lift. Lift where you stand. Be in motion right now. 4, celebrate. Every day, celebrate. Even if I just did one push-up, celebrate. That's the emotion you need that will move you forward. Take this little formula and use it. Take this little formula and create it for yourself, and then assess yourself each day as you go along. And then celebrate. No matter how small the progress, celebrate. And my prediction is you will get to the end of this next year. I will get to the end of this next year, and I will say, I am a better person today than I was 1 year ago. And I can't believe everything that we've accomplished in just 1 year. Have a wonderful end of the year. I look forward to talking to you in 2021. Let's make it a great year. Let's give success a bigger destination. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.